I wasn't going to, I was going to just kind of start where the new tech is, but I can't actually remember if the video I made does the reef skip correctly, so I'm just gonna run through the whole level instead, and show how this works, because this is another, might be the most technically difficult skip to do. Well, not this, the thing afterwards. I'm going to show you the new tech in this instance, where basically you would normally jump over here and you have to wait for the trap to go down, but if you menu buffer correctly, you do the jump correctly. I didn't do it there, but what you would do is you jump, you skip over this, and then that wouldn't trigger, and then, you know, you save a couple seconds there. So it's a minor thing, but it is helpful. Now, this is the big skip here, and this is the one I kind of hate doing. Like, I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna make a bunch of saves here, so that way I can save to anything basically, and not have to worry about like overriding the save. So you want to, after you skip the little trigger here, what you want to do is you want to jump out of bounds and then kind of like into the rock here to get yourself launched out. So I have a feeling it's gonna take me a couple of tries to do this correctly, because I'm not practiced, and even when I am practiced, it's difficult. But hopefully, and if you want a really good like example of this, I would suggest just like watching one of the runs on the leaderboard. I believe Nax does it in his run. I think I do it in my run. I don't know like how many tries it took, but all right, there we go. So that, wow, that's actually really good. So you want to do that, you want to save, and then you can walk around like usual. There's a chance when you do this you might get a crash depending on where you save. I'm gonna see if this one worked. It might crash on me. Okay, well that one just didn't work, but see if this one crashes on me. Okay, so now never mind. Neither of those worked, so that's beside the point. I'm going to just cheat a little bit here and bring up a save menu. Let me give that another try. And obviously if you're doing this in a run and you mess up, you have to start all the way over at the save spot. So again, yeah, this is a really kind of frustrating skip. I did not manage it successfully there. So I'll just show you. You have to come back over here and do this again. If I don't manage this anytime soon, I might see about like speeding up this section. So don't worry about that. You can just give it another try, and then maybe I'll splice together a successful attempt. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So bear with me. You will be transported to an attempt that actually worked, and then I can explain the rest of the glitch, or the trick rather. Alright, that should do it. Oh, and well, there's that crash that I mentioned earlier, so that means that save is not going to gonna work. So let me try a different one. Hopefully that works. That one didn't. I wasn't sure if I loaded the same one. Oh, okay, so that one worked. Let me just load down here so you can actually see what it would be like. So you would jump out bound like I did, make a save, and then you're here, and you would just walk to any level. Now the only real difference is you can again use that input buffer. A little bit of uncapped FPS makes it go a little faster. Again, that's less for. I still don't really quite understand the inbound and out of bound property and how that affects the frame rate stuff, but I find that you might get stuck if you don't do that. But anyways, you get over to this point, you don't actually have to fall into the hole, you just need to fall like into the chasm afterwards, and you know, then it still triggers everything. And I probably mentioned this in the tutorial video, but you don't actually have to move through this next section. It's actually faster if you just stand still, because if you start moving through it, it does this sort of like time effect and slows things down, so you are actually better off just waiting for the section to end. And that should be that level. So that only leaves airfield channels 1 and 2, which do also have some major changes, but I'll see you over there.